Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another Optimize Plus One. In our last Plus One, we explored the analytics of American farting behaviors and compared that to the even more prolific Facebook liking behaviors. Today, we're going to explore the subject of farts a little more. A particularly, shall we say, spicy variety of farts. Spiritual farts. Yes, spiritual farts. What are spiritual farts, you ask? Well, let's hear what Michael Beckwith has to say about it. In Spiritual Liberation, he tells us, quote, "To agree with the keys described here is one thing. To practice them is another. To read and study and have conversations about spiritual practices is good. But unless you incorporate them into your life, you won't embody or integrate them, which means you aren't receiving their benefits. Ask yourself, how can I move from theory into practice? If you merely collect spiritual information without practicing it, all you will develop is a case of spiritual indigestion and constipation." I repeat, if you merely collect spiritual information without practicing it, all you will develop is a case of spiritual indigestion and constipation. That, my friend, is a spiritual fart. You study a lot, you collect a lot of wisdom, but you don't put it into practice. Toot. So, today's Plus One, what's one thing you know to be true that you just aren't applying yet? Let's move from theory to practice and enjoy a few less spiritual farts today. Isn't it a bit odd that we went from math to science to history, but somehow missed the class on how to live? For some wacky reason, Optimal Living 101 never made the schedule. Of course, it's too late to go back and change that, and you're too busy to read full-time to catch up. But if you're like us, you're all about optimizing your life so you can actualize your potential. So imagine this. Imagine having someone read the best books on how to optimize your life and pull out the big ideas that can really change your life. You know, those sections you underline and asterisks and mark all up. Then imagine that guy, me, connecting those awesome ideas to other great books and helping you actually apply the wisdom to your life today. Well, that's what I do with something we call Philosopher's Notes, where I've distilled hundreds of great books into 20-minute, super practical summaries. Then imagine me taking the absolute best big ideas from those great books and sharing them with you in hour-long Optimal Living 101 classes on everything from productivity, purpose, and confidence to nutrition, goal setting, and conquering procrastination, helping you optimize every facet of your life so you can actualize your potential. You've got a personal trainer? I'm kind of like your personal philosopher. Ancient wisdom, modern science, and practical tools. That's what our Optimize membership program is all about. If you're feeling it, we'd love to have you join us.